On this week's episode, I proposed to my mom, I jump in my pool with my clothes on for no reason, I wear this blonde wig as requested by Molly Durden, and more. I'm gonna have to adjust this during the intro. My name is PTrippy. People say I'm funny, weird, and sometimes a little insane. But that's me for ya. This is Ask PTrippy. What's up, guys? I look absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, so I'm gonna start off this week's episode with a question from Dog AG Lover, and she wants to know, when do I go back to school? I actually went back to school last week Wednesday, but what's really nice is that I'm in college now, and the schedule can be like totally flexible. So 3 out of 4 of my classes are evening classes, so that means I have pretty much most of my day to film and edit videos, which is super nice. Dog AG Lover also wants to know, what's my favorite subject in school? My favorite subject is science. I absolutely love it, especially when we're playing with chemicals. Alright, so this next question I'm going to read on my phone because it's a long paragraph and I'm not really good at memorizing long paragraphs. Anyway, so Rakoek wants to know, if you got kidnapped by 3 guys in an alley and they drove you to an old house and took you to their boss, and the boss gave you $1 million and he told you to spend it all in the next 24 hours or he will kill you, what would you spend it on? Okay, let me just say right off the bat, I love this question. Am I the only straight guy that gets excited or just loves to go shopping? So basically, this question is a piece of cake for me, and if this actually happened in real life, although I would hope it wouldn't, it would probably be a piece of cake as well. Alright, so what would I spend it on? Well, first I'd probably spend it on like video production equipment, like spare camera batteries, a Rode microphone, a camera stabilizer, an attachable video light, a professional green screen, a professional studio light kit with perfect softboxes. The list goes on. The next thing I'd probably spend it on is clothes, cause why not? I'd also spend that money on 3 new cars, one for myself and one for both my parents. I have no idea if all of this would total up to $1 million. I mean, I would hope it would. Obviously, I'd probably have like a calculator or something. Wait. Will he let me keep this stuff? Because that would be really mean if he didn't. Molly Durden wants me to jump in my pool from the highest thing that's close to it, fully dressed. Darn, I was gonna wear my Speedo! No, but seriously, the problem with this though is that the only thing that's close to it is my roof. But technically, it's still not close enough. It's probably more than 4 yards away, so I pretty much end up on the ground and break something. But for you and for you guys, I'm just gonna jump in my pool from the ladder. I know it's not gonna be as cool looking, but you know what? You requested it, so I'm just gonna do what I can deal with. So I'm just gonna jump in my pool from the ladder, do a cannonball with my clothes on. Here it is. You may be wondering, or maybe you're not, why I didn't say anything before I jumped into the pool, like Geronimo or something weird like candles. Well, it's because I did this at like 7 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't really want to wake anybody up in my neighborhood by screaming candles or Geronimo and then landing into water and splashing. Like, that'd be kind of rude. Jada Howard wants to know, do any famous people follow me on Twitter? Well, Johnny Handel follows me on Twitter. He's pretty famous, right? Oh, and does Grumpy Cat count? I mean, he's pretty famous, right? He's a pretty famous cat. Jada Howard also wants to know, do any kids from my school watch my videos? Well, when I first started making YouTube videos, a bunch of kids from my school were watching my videos, but I have no idea if any of them still do. I only know of one. You know who you are, Eric. This just got really awkward. He's probably not even watching this. Moving on. Jada Howard also wants to know, do I like Mitt Romney or Obama? Alright, currently I don't really know a lot about politics because I really never paid close attention to the elections because at the time of the recent one, I wasn't 18 yet, so I really wasn't able to vote, so it was more of like a reality competition show. I'm just like, I want him to win! Oh, I hope he wins! Although I am 18 now, so I will be voting in the next election. Anyway, so to answer your question, I don't like either of them. Here's why. I never really liked Mitt Romney because every time he spoke, like a debate, he always seemed to contradict himself and it was always kind of confusing. Whereas Obama, he was always so straightforward and he seemed to know what he was talking about and he wasn't always contradicting himself like Mitt Romney. Now there's a whole other reason why I don't like Obama, and it was from his first term. Before he was elected into office the first time, he said to America that he would label GMOs. For those of you who don't know, GMOs are genetically modified organisms, and we eat them every day, and they're practically in all of our food. But I'm not going to get into too much depth on that topic because I could literally spend a whole video on GMOs and other shocking health facts. So since he never went through with his promise, I don't really like him anymore. Plain as that. Jada Howard also wants to know, how do I do the effect thing where it looks like I punch the screen at the end of my videos? Alright, it's complicated. Well, maybe not that complicated, but it's still a little complicated, so I'm going to simple it up a bit. So basically, it involves taking a breaking glass visual effect, making the glass look clear, and then plugging it in. And all I have to do is pretend to punch the camera, and then cut it when it gets black. That's usually what I do. And then put it in there, and boom, that's the outro, basically. That may have sounded really confusing, but that's what I got for you. I don't know. Alright, so I saved the best for last. At least I think so. Molly Durden wants me to go up to my brother or a different family member and propose to them. Alright, so I proposed to my mom. Check out how it all went down. And we've been going out for 5 months now, and I know we had a few hiccups along the way, but I can't help feel that we were meant for each other. And that's why I want to know, will you be my Anna Banana and marry me?
Thank you, that's sweet, but I already have a husband.
What? No way. You know what? You. I hope you die. That actually was a lot of fun to film, except for the fact that I can't be on one knee for so long. Was that good? I can't sit like this. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so that's all I got for this week's episode, so please leave me your random, silly, or general questions in the comments below, and I will answer them in next week's episode. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button down below. Also down below is a subscribe button, click it now. I upload awesome content like this every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, so subscribe now to avoid missing out. Alright, so I'm PTrippy, thanks for all the wonderful questions. I love you guys, and as always, thanks for watching. I have to take this thing off, it's really itchy on the side. Oh my god, that's ugly.